Hello and welcome back to Limitless Levels Media. This is a beard and bird session for our trip to Florida, and this is the pre-travel report. So, in the pre-report I did a couple of months back, I went through things about the trip regarding the booking and our intentions of what we do whilst we are there. Today, I'm going to bring you an update as to how things currently stand. So, we've finally made it to that less than 1 month mark. I don't know how you guys are, but I'm that excited that on a daily countdown, I have to make it known to all those around me on a regular basis. I'm pretty sure I'm driving them insane. So, with just over 2 weeks, I couldn't wait any longer and had to get the suitcases out of storage. I've already started measuring up and packing some of my stuff in, but it's safe to say that Julie's suitcase wasn't big enough. So she's had to go out and buy herself a bigger one. And what better way than to get one, which we found the other day, actually in Matalan, and it has a huge Minnie Mouse on the front. So there's no way we're going to be able to not see that. So what has happened since my last video log? Well, not a great deal. I received an email a few days ago informing me to a change of our flights. Now, this isn't as bad as it may sound. Our flights heading out have remained exactly the same. It's just the flights which have been altered on our return, and it's only by 45 minutes. That's not a major deal, apart from meaning we have to leave the wonderful state of Florida and our trip that little bit early. What I do need to do is check our seat allocations, as I'm unsure whether this may have been altered. Most likely not, but it's always best to be safe than sorry, as we did initially book our seat allocations when we made the holiday booking. The next thing that is new, Jaybird went out and did a little bit of clothes shopping with me last week to get the essential bits and pieces. We've both already bought our comfy footwear, which is going to be vital for the amount of walking that we actually intend on doing. Now, within regards to the My Disney Experience app, we've had a few little hiccups there. We went on the app and went through the days we are staying in the Disney resort, and we have made the bookings for the parks. As I'm sure a lot of you are aware, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos from other channels, that the parks have been extremely busy as of late, even to the point of capacity. So we made sure we got them booked in early, but we did leave 2 or 3 days open for going to the water parks. Since then, we have decided to preliminarily book ourselves into random parks on those days, just in case we change our mind, and we can always cancel them near the time. So, I'd just like to make it known that I am a huge tech geek and I do love my gadgets. I am 100% part of the Apple ecosystem, and I love using the wallet within Apple to make payments and purchases online or in shops. Now, I know that being able to use a Magic Band is a wonderful thing, and a lot of people do like doing it. I would like to do that myself, But on the other hand, I do love the fact that you can add your Disney Pass to the Apple Wallet and use that to access the parks and to make payments directly. Also, you can have it on your Apple Watch to do the same thing, which it does make life a lot more convenient, and I do like that ability to do so. But I have had a technical glitch in regard to that. So when we got our initial booking, I added my pass onto my iPhone. This was a couple of months ago, and since I've actually lost it off my Apple Wallet, I can no longer get it back on. After a little trip to my local Apple store and speaking to one of the geniuses, I do believe that this may be a one-time affair, and once removed, cannot actually be added back on under the same booking. I will be attempting to speak to Disney. I'm currently on hold on the live chat. And I'm going to see if there's anything they can do to maybe reset it or do something to allow me to add it back on there. If not, it's not the end of the world. I can just merely use the main Disney Experience app to gain access to the hotel room, etc. And the Disney app is available on the Apple Watch as well. Moving on from there, our plans for dining. We don't initially have anything planned as such for where we are eating, other than on the second night of the trip, due to being in Hollywood Studios, we have made a booking for Argus Cantina in Galaxy's Edge. Now, initially when I was trying to make this booking, I had a little bit of confusion, because what I've done is I've used my Visa debit card on the My Disney Experience app, and when I was trying to make the booking, it kept coming up with an error. Due to this error happening quite a bit, it resulted in me not being able to get a booking till later on in the day. The issue I found with this was, and this is a good tip for anybody else out there, you are unable to use a Visa debit card. You have to make a booking with a credit card. So by the time I'd figured this out, I could only get as a booking for 5 to 8 at night, which isn't the end of the world, but it is an experience that I am not willing to miss. The only experiences that we are planning on doing outside of Disney and Universal resorts is Icon Park, and we will most likely do this once we've transferred from the Disney resort to the Universal, where we are staying at the Cabana Bay Hotel. If you're not already aware, Icon Park have a really big Ferris wheel, but even more so recently have built a slingshot and the world's biggest drop tower. Now, through our travel company Oceans Florida, we have been given tickets to the Ferris wheel only, but the drop tower is something that I refuse to miss out on. I love drop tower rides. I'd also like to go on record and say that Jaybird also likes drop tower rides, but in the next breath, she is oh so terrified of them. But she does want to do it, and we will most likely do that towards the end of the trip. If you haven't already seen details about the Icon drop tower, please turn away or stop the video now, because I'm about to reveal some spoilers. Being the tallest drop tower in the world, not only delighting in the fact that when you are on the ride, you are being lifted up to the top, the seats rotate around the centre column, giving you a full 360 view of Florida. Now, this is a drop tower that pulls you up nice and slowly, gets you to the top, stops, and then drops, as a drop tower should. But not only that, to add to the actual intensity of the ride, once you get to the top, the seats tilt forward, leaning you over before actually plummeting down to the ground. So we are on the last slog of the countdown. The full flight details and holiday documents should be coming through within the next week or so. I've already ordered the Fit to Fly test through a company called Corona Test Centre. So they arrived the other day. So we're all set for that. The only thing left now is to wait. So I'll say goodbye for now. If you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, please do so. Also, click the bell to be alerted for latest posted videos and content. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Limitless Levels. So, take care and keep watching.